Now that you understand a little more about the benefits of cloud storage, you might want to try Dropbox, or even if you do use Dropbox already, like I do. I'm going to continue to use Dropbox, but I did go ahead and install Google Drive. Why not have more free cloud storage? If you want to install Google Drive, this is how you would do it. The first time you sign in to your account, or the first time maybe you're in your documents already, you're going to notice that up here in the menu where it usually says Documents, you see the word Drive. And when you click on Drive, you're going to get a message like this that says Welcome to Google Drive. Okay? And it tells you you're going to get 5 gigabytes of free storage to store your manage your files. You can sync your files between the computers you use and even your mobile devices. When you decide that you'd like to try that, you simply say try it. Okay? And then it just automatically switches it for you. You can switch back to the classic interface at any time. Okay? But that is how you set this up. Now, I'm going to get out of here to show you in my other account how this goes. Okay, so here's my typical, I usually go in through my calendar, and once I have my Google Calendar up there in the morning, if I want documents, I go up here to Drive. I've already signed up for the Drive, so you notice that, oops, I'm in the wrong account. No, I'm not. Oh, okay, never mind. I've already signed up for the Drive. This is my regular account. And so it looks a little different than usual because I have put these things in a folder. So I'm going to open up my folder here. And now you'll see that this looks pretty typical. Okay. Over here, my Drive with my folder in called GDocs. And I'll explain that folder in a minute. Okay, so this is my folder of all my documents. There's the language arts study with our shared material. Here's our ELS Tech, including my notes for today and the meeting notes. Okay, so this part's pretty much the same. There's some more options down here that the movie talked about that we're not going to bother with yet today or for a while. But this is what it looks like. It looks pretty much the same. All right, now, so there we go. And here are the documents that are shared with me. And then here are my other documents. Okay, my Drive is up here. Here it is. All right, there's my folder. Now, when I look out here, up in my menu bar, I have my Dropbox, the little blue box that I've always had that stores a lot of things that I like to use. These are things that I use on different computers for different purposes. I might have some photos I'm going to work on at home, and the photos are at school. I throw them in here before I go home, and then I have them at home to work with me on a different computer or whatever. So you can share your files with yourself very easily that way. I've used Dropbox for a long time, but now you notice I have another icon up here. This is the Google Drive icon, and if I go into here, I can open, just like I did Dropbox, open my Google Docs Drive. And what I've done is I just made a untitled folder and then named it GDocs because I wanted all my documents in a folder in this drive so that as I throw new things in here, I can kind of organize them better. So these are all my Google documents because it is possible in your Google Drive to throw in other documents. I could throw some pages or numbers files in here, or some photo editing things, and even though they weren't made by Google Docs applications, I can still store them in this storage. So I want to keep all my Google made things in one place just for my own benefit. But I hope that lets you see that when they talk about a desktop application, you can be looking at this. If you look in my Finder window, you can see that here, you know, my Dropbox always has showed up in the Finder window, And here's my Google Drive folder now that also shows up in my Finder window. So I could go into those things there as well as up here. And that's what they mean by a desktop application. You can see them and work on them on your desktop from there. I don't have to open up anything here, any browsers. If I close all my browsers and I go up to Google Docs, I can still open up this folder and get at whatever it is I want to get at. Okay. It'll ask me which account I want to open up with. You know, I'm in that account, so it's not going to work here because of some permission items. But at any rate, I wanted to show you on a typical computer that we work on what this would look like with your icons up here and your browser going to your Drive and your Google Docs. Not a whole lot different than it looked before. There are other additional options that we haven't discussed, but just talking today about storage and the benefits of that. So if that looks like something that you could make good use of, why not try it? Thanks.